Hope you guys are doing good. Beautiful Friday. It's starting to cool off a little bit. Get a little bit more towards the late afternoon over here. Um, this is the third show. I did Facebook. I did Instagram. Now it's time for you guys on YouTube. So I try to keep them pretty consistent. So I'm going to go over the same things, right? So if you've seen all three shows, well, here we go again. Let's see if I can remember everything I said. But let's start with the question. The question I've been answering that I had asked me was, why do they call me the Metal City Madman? I feel like that's a great question. So I'm going to answer that today, but let's get to the sponsors real quick. These are the new sponsors. I know I've gone through the sponsors from the last few weeks, and I'm not going to mention them today because you already know who they are. Let's just give the new ones their due time, and let's see if we can shout them out. And if you're in these areas, go check them out and support, because they support music and the arts and just the community in general. All right, so we have in EKU, or at EKU in Richmond, Kentucky, we have Plus One Hair Studio. They have joined us. They're a local salon there, so they service men, women. So just go in there, check them out, and just support them. You know, get your hair done there. They have some pretty good deals as well. I think right now Tabitha's really trying to make a name for herself, so ask for her, and hopefully you guys get taken care of over there. Unbridled Spirit Healing Center, that's over in the old mall. They do chiropractic, so go check them out. You know, they're doing a free consultation, so go in, talk to them for free, see what they got to offer. And a lot of people are curious about that. Maybe you have pain, you want to check them out, and just go in there and talk to Dr. Alexis. She's awesome. And then we have at Morehead State in Morehead, Kentucky, we have Holbrook Drug. They're a pharmacy, they deliver, but they also have a soda shop inside, so they have ice cream and floats and sundaes and all kinds of good treats. It's a really cool spot, so you can have some of that while you're getting your prescription filled. They have a gift shop. Super cool place. Go check them out. It's just a little bit outside downtown, probably like 1 block. You can literally walk there from downtown in like 1 minute. So go check them out, Holbrook Drug. And then we have T-Mobile in Morehead. Now, the one in Richmond, I believe, is the same owner. So if you're in either spot, go check them out. But Morehead's the one that's specifically sponsored. And then on the outside, by the outside of town, the second part of town, I would call it, from me being not a local, but it's the one next to the interstate, that area over there. And the dudes there are really cool. So they're super helpful, super nice. I was just there chatting, you know, getting the sponsorship. But they were just super nice, friendly. I can only imagine how good the service is. So go check them out. T-Mobile, I have T-Mobile. That's my phone as well. Great service. I travel all over the southeast United States. Don't have a problem. Obviously, with everything, you're going to have a drop call here and there when you're traveling middle of nowhere, but it's no worse than any other service. Actually, I think it's great. I've had nothing but great things to say about T-Mobile. So check them out. And those are our new sponsors for the week. Just want to give them their due time, you know, to tell you what they do, and go check them out. Now let's answer the question, why do they call me the Metal City Madman? So I am from San Antonio, Texas, the heavy metal capital of the world. Tons of metal acts have built their name through there, and this is old school metal back from, I believe, the 70s, 80s. It was just big time there. Metal scene is still big there. So I'm from the Metal City. They call me the Madman because I guess I have some similarities with Ted Nugent, who is the Motor City Madman, being a lead guitarist, being a singer, lead guitarist, and a person who runs around the stage and just gives a lot of energy. I also don't drink. He doesn't either. So I got this I guess this connection with him is what they seem to just think I was the madman of their city, which is the Metal City. So that's how I got the name at first. And then when I sold everything, went on the road, and like a crazy person, I mean, what better way to show that I am the madman than to sell all your stuff and go live in your truck and be homeless and say, I'm going to go make my own tour and tour the country, playing music, living on my guitar, you know, playing to eat. I mean, that's crazy. And I living on bar floors sometimes, you know, just what a crazy life, what a crazy journey. Again, madman stories, you know, that I kept independent. I didn't sign anything. I own everything. Just, I'm a businessman. I take on the world. I started a nonprofit. I run it. I own it. I do everything. I just am. I'm the madman. I'm the madman from the Metal City. I still represent Texas, still represent San Antonio, and that's who I am. So that's why I always introduce this as Coffee Talk with the Metal City Madman, because I will always be that, no matter how far from Texas I get. Right now I'm in Tennessee. chilling, just having coffee, talking to you guys. But yeah, that's what I'm all about. So I wanted to share that. If you have a question and you see a late broadcast of this, right? It's not live anymore. Put a question in the comments, email me, send me a DM on any of my social medias, and I will answer it. That's what I do. So get me on there. While I'm talking social medias, get me on Instagram, get me on Facebook, get me on Spotify, get me on all these things. Follow the Julie Morris Foundation. That's my nonprofit. That's how we make all this possible. That's how I'm able to teach, how I'm able to give opportunities to people, and how I'm able to build these shows and link businesses and small businesses with customers, and just spread general goodness to all these cities. So that's what I got. So go follow those sites, those different pages I got there going on, and yeah, just also, if you want to be a volunteer, you want to be a student, you want to be a performer of my nonprofit, the Julie Morris Foundation, again, hit me up. Any part of these platforms, comment, whatever it is, we'll get in contact, and let's chat. I usually make you an intern first. You're gonna have to volunteer, you're gonna have to show me, you have to prove that you can do it, you can show up, you're reliable, that you're worth putting on stage, because I can't just give everyone that gift. That's the easy part. Talent's the easy part. The hard part is showing me that you can, like I said, be a good person, stay out of trouble, stay away from drugs, be respectful, because the way you're going to make it in this business is being a good person, a good businessman, being reliable, having people believe in you, not ruining relationships, and gathering up that money, right? No one's going to sponsor you, no one's going to believe in you if you're going to make them look bad, right? So that's what I'm looking for in a student. So if you want to be a student in my program, I try to specialize in high school, senior age to college age, under 25 students. But if you are older or younger, ask me a question, I'll answer it. I'll still do things online with you. I'll still help you in any way I can. But if you want to actually get in the program, you want to perform, that's the age group I look for, because it's better for the college scene to be around their age, to get on campus. Also, you're young, you're not as tied down. It helps me get you out there and go to city, all that stuff. So that's what I'm looking for. But that's what I need. I need someone who's a good person, who wants to sign up to be a good person. And then if you prove it to me, I'll get you on stage, teach you what I know about the music scene, tell you about the pitfalls, what to stay away from, how to stay independent and not sell yourself short, and be your own boss. I play the shows I want to play. I play for my program. I play for good people. I do what I want. I don't have to, sell out, have beer sponsors, be playing places I don't want to play, hot, gross shows that I'm all sweaty, drinks and sweat. I don't want to play bar scene. I don't want to play in cigarette smoke. I tell people what I do. I want to play for my nonprofit. I want to play for colleges. I want to play that help small businesses link with each other. I want to help, perform with my students, give them time to perform, show them what I do to help them see, right? And then go back up there again and perform some more. That's kind of how my shows are based. And if you just want to volunteer, also come at me. If you're not trying to get involved in performing, just volunteer. And if you want to be a sponsor, you're a business owner, you're in any of these towns, or you're just a corporation, you want to get involved, definitely, shoot me a DM, whatever, and we'll get you on board with being a sponsor. But yeah, check out these sponsors. I love doing good work inside these cities. Some of these tourism departments are starting to really sponsor us as well, and give us grants because they really like what we do. It's just beautiful. You want to help the economies. I've been saying this a lot on all these lives, but music lacks the middle class as far as the section of the sector of the economy, right, is what I'm talking about. So you have the low class, which is the poor. It's not that you're low class. You can be a very high class, looking sharp, but you got no money. You're not getting paid good for the gigs. I mean, when you're struggling, you can't get a gig. The gigs suck. You put too many hours in for what you get paid. That's what I mean by the lower class of the music scene. And then you have the high class, which I don't know anyone in that level, but we know those people. They're the rich. They're the ones that are backed by the corporations. All they got to do is put a song on the radio, put a song on Spotify, and the corporations push it and get them streams, get them views, and it's just easy for them to back it with millions of dollars. It's more of a debt system, right? They put the money up front. The artist is in debt to them. Then they got to put out a new album later. It's a racket. That's the those corporate ones. That's the high class. Those are the ones that there's not a lot of, but there's a lot more than that, than the middle class in this business. And then the middle class is where I'm at, where you make good money for what you do. You make a living. You're a professional musician. You make enough to support your family. You know, maybe you're not. You know, when you say you're a musician, people don't laugh at you. You know, like you make enough. It's not. You're not. It's not like working at McDonald's kind of pay. You're making all right money. But I don't meet a lot of people like that. Most people are in the bottom, working too hard for the money they get, or they're in the top. And I don't know those people, but I've seen them. I see them on Instagram. You know. For lack of a better way to explain it, you know, we all know who they are. We understand. We don't know exactly how much they make, but we can get it. We get that they make a lot. But I'm trying to get people in my realm. I'm trying to get more of you guys out of the bottom into the middle class, making a living, something you can be proud of, something you can quit your job for, and not struggle, be homeless like I was when I started. You know, so that's what the program's all about, is helping young people better themselves. You don't have to do music. You might not like music. You might just do it for fun. But if you want to do this, if you're going to tell me, hey, I want to do this for a living someday, I can get you to the middle class. That's all I can offer you. You know, getting the big dog famous, signing the contracts, I don't recommend it. That's not in my realm. To me, again, like I said, that's a racket. I am not going to say do that. I would never push you to do that. But I'll get you to make a living. I'll tell you what to watch out for, how to watch out for promoters, to take your cut, all that stuff, and, you know, make a living at this. So that's what my program helps with. It helps get small businesses linked with other customers. It helps put good, clean entertainment in colleges, keep those kids out of trouble as well, keep them on campus, not drinking, not doing crazy stuff. We just try to spread general goodness. So that's what I'm all about. That's what the Julie Morris Foundation is about. I'm going to get off here and finally take a break from my lives. The last show of the day, shared a few times out there. But get me on Instagram, get me on Facebook. If you're on YouTube already, subscribe to the YouTube if you're not a subscriber already. Get me on Spotify. I also pay people back with that, right? If you do it for me, I'll do it for you if you want me to. We're all networking here. We're all just in it together. We're all just trying to make it in life. So I'm out of here. I'll be offline. It's Shabbat tonight. So Shabbat Shalom, Baruch Hashem, and I'm very blessed. I hope you are blessed too. And I hope you guys have a great day. And I hope we work together someday. Meet somewhere. If you're not local, if you're international, hopefully I'll meet you someday. And have a good rest of your evening. See you guys next time on Coffee Talk with the Metal City Madman.